For us here in Augusta, high of 96 degrees. Our feel-like temperatures did get close to 110, and unfortunately, we are expecting again to happen tomorrow. So we are going to continue that first alert across the area on Friday. We still have our heat advisories in effect today until 7 p.m. I would imagine more of those just get issued again heading into tomorrow. Here's a look at our radar network. We're also keeping the chance maybe for an isolated severe storm. We had some severe weather north of us just about an hour ago, but it's tough for these storms to hold together. There's not necessarily a lot of shear in our environment to maintain them too long, but whenever they do pulse up, they quickly produce some really heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning, and maybe even some gusty winds. So as this boundary just continues dropping south and east, may be able to set off more of those tiny downpours through sunset. Hopefully they don't impact the game there at SRP Park tonight. We do have temperatures still in the 90s, but once that rain does, if that rain does start, you'll fall quickly into the 80s, and then late tonight we'll see our overnight lows in the 70s. I wanted to show you this viewer video we had sent in last night. Take a look at this. These are bats actually flying over downtown Aiken, and we had that thunderstorm in the background. So a really cool video sent in by Jerry Lang over downtown Aiken. Thank you for sending that in, Jerry. And if you ever see any cool weather things happening across the area, you can always send in those pictures and videos through our weather app. Here's a look at the rest of tonight. Our in-house model here shows most of these just kind of breaking up as they make its way towards us, but sometimes models struggle really materializing those. So keeping that low chance for a pop-up storm through at least sunset. Heading into tomorrow, we're expecting those feel-like temperatures to be up to around 105, 110 in most locations. We'll still be hot Saturday, but just not as dangerously hot. So we'll be around 100 to 105 Saturday. A little relief, but still not much relief at that. We are going to continue that low severe weather threat too for Friday and Saturday. You can see each day over the next couple is just going to be a marginal risk. So not expecting a lot of severe storms, but just can't rule out maybe a quick pop-up storm or two that does briefly turn severe. We are expecting better storm chances Saturday and Sunday afternoon. That's going to be thanks to a cold front showing up, and that's going to thankfully lower our high temps just a bit. So back down to the low 90s both Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Want to give you an update in the tropics. We're now up to 70% chance of this forming into our next named storm. That would become Debbie if it does become a tropical depression or storm. And both of our global long-range models are showing this system entering the Gulf of Mexico by Sunday, and our GFS American model actually creates a tropical storm by Sunday afternoon, impacting that Gulf Coast of Florida. Now, past that time frame, a lot of uncertainty where it goes past then. We do have this front that's going to be pinning it closer towards that Gulf Coast and really preventing it from moving northward. So maybe brings us some extra rain chances early next week, but we could use a little bit less rain. We actually just had our 11th wettest July on record here in Augusta, if you missed that towards the top of the show. Here's a look at our 7-day. We are expecting that first alert to continue dangerous heat for our Friday, but by the weekend, a little bit cooler, but much wetter.
Looks better there, Riley. Thank you. And ahead